Yo, what's up? Damn, I look crazy. Don't mind me, yo. I'm taking out my hair. It's been way overdue. Listen, guys, I want this video about this little Tay situation. I know I'm late to it, but I just really didn't feel comfortable doing this video because it's like society. We have fallen. We have fallen, bro. Like hard. So today we're reacting to they made Little Tay a millionaire in 3 hours the moment she turned 18. There's a lot I wanna say and unpack about this shit, but this is the first time I'm seeing this video, so let's watch it together. Let's get it.
Youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. Lil Tay rich and finna get richer.
And what can only be deemed as perverted news, Lil Tay, yeah, that's right. The once famous girl who was talking about how much your grandma's house was in comparison to a chain that she had, launched in OnlyFans. Let's talk about it.
This Lil Tay. I'm richer than all y'all broke ass 30 on my wrist. What the all y'all doing with your lives? I'm 9. I was born in Atlanta and I was broke as hell. Look at me now. I'm all better than you broke ass.
She grew to fame by making these
The hard R, bro. They have a kid.
viral videos where she would essentially flex on people having all sorts of money, saying how she was bossed up, etc., etc. And Lil Tay has gone through her share of controversy in her life, not only saying the racial things, but even faking deaths, brothers' deaths, parents being abusive, all these other things in her past. But as we've grown with Lil Tay, and it's crazy to say that, seeing as how she was 9 in that video that I just saw, she has become essentially a staple in our lives on the internet. I know I'm laughing.
No, not mine.
But I'm trying to be serious because a lot of people do recognize this young girl. But boy, does time fly, because right now Lil Tay is teetering on the edge of being 18, and she does what every other young girl has done that's been on the internet for a long time: prepare an OF link. It started with some cryptic tweets where on July 10th she said age of consent should be 18, which I kind of thought age of consent was 18. But nonetheless, this seemed to be the first indicator of her rolling out something. And soon to come, just a few days later, some videos would drop about her dropping a link and people propositioning her to do so when she turns 18.
So it's my 18th birthday on July 29th, and every mail has been counting down to it and literally telling me to drop the link the second I turn 18.
I don't believe that. I really don't believe that.
Girlies, what do you think? Should I do it?
Now, this is ultra disturbing for a plethora of reasons, because while I think she is some sort of baiter for the content and all this stuff like that, I do believe, based off of what I've seen from Billie Eilish, Millie Bobby Brown, Bad Baby, that people were anticipating her in her date of being 18. And it's also crazy because her age has also been like wildly speculated over the past couple years, faking that she was one age, denying that she was another, etc., etc. So these people had to really be keeping track of it. So Lil Tay goes on to even drop a poll, and while she did get majority of people saying don't drop the link, there were still 31% of 100,000 people saying that she should drop the link. And we all know what the link is at this point. Nobody's oblivious. And just more and more tweets up leading to the big old day where she kept baiting people time and time again, getting millions upon millions of views on all these tweets, adding Candace Owens, asking a good question about her maturity level at 9, getting death threats, but now 18, getting the OF link. This was a very weird situation and circumstance. Why it's also weird though is because there's times where Lil Tay was baiting the fact that she is still very young. And it's weird on her behalf because it's disgusting that you would use that as a bargaining chip or a marketing tactic, but it's also disgusting because it's working on people.
Y'all already know what the fuck going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. And nobody, including my family, including the grown-ass haters, is gonna stop me. You know why? Lil Tay rich and finna get richer, bitch.
The youngest link of the century is mad devious. Well, the day of reckoning came and Lil Tay did it. She announced it on her Twitter page that she did drop the link, and she had to make sure that everyone was confirmed that all the exclusive content was shot at 12:01 a.m. on the 18th birthday day. I hate to be a technical person here, but Lil Tay, unless you were born on 12:01, then that still means you were underage when the content was shot. If you were born at 5 in the afternoon, you gotta wait till 5 in the afternoon. Oh God, this is sick.
I don't even think that matters. My thing is that people are really waiting for this shit to happen. People, grown men, people with access to credit cards and money were paying for her subscription. Yo, she don't even have a body, bro. She just got titties and that's it. She not even cute. Her voice is fucking annoying as hell. Is this not just fucking legal PDF right now? Like, is this not just legal pedophilia? Like, what the fuck is going on? That and then her parents failed her in all the fucking ways in the world, bro. All the fucking ways. But it's their fault. They was coaching her on how to say shit in videos and crap. So it's their fault, bro. Your dog eight oh my as yo my god, bro. If that was my daughter, I would as a father, she's getting disowned right oh my god, bro.
That was sick. But what makes it even worse though is that in just a short 3 hour span, Little Tay reportedly made over $1 million when it comes to making OF content. She said, "Not bad for 3 hours. We broke
Disturbing,
the fuck
bro.
out of the OnlyFans record." What are we
Disturbing.
doing?
$1 million. You guys made her $1 million because you couldn't wait for her to drop content. If you didn't know, Lil Tay decided that when she becomes 18 years old, she wants to hop into
500,000 in subscriptions, 26,000 in tips, 4,806 in messages. Nah, this shit crazy.
that type of industry. And just like Bad Baby, she just made $1 million. Shawty straight up said, "I don't want a normal job. I don't want to go to school. I want to do this," and made a meal. And from what Twitter is saying, them
Like this is the issue, bro. Like her doing this shit and people and her making this money is gonna make other young girls do this shit, bro. Like yo, we as a we gotta stop. We gotta be better, my nigga. I can't even blame the bitches for doing OnlyFans now when it's the niggas' fault. It's y'all niggas' fault, bro. The people who subscribe to that shit, it's y'all fault that it. God, bro.
fiend out dudes got finesse. It's dudes crying on Twitter saying that they got scammed, saying that all they see is normal photos. Do you not see the overall issue that you even went to go pay for that?
Absolutely.
Do y'all just made her $1 million off of being thirsty, bro? This is Bad Baby all over again. Y'all made Bad Baby what, 23 million off of being thirsty?
There's so many things wrong with this, but we've got to unpack how we even got here. I've talked about it on this channel, and I think a lot of people would agree that the way that we go about putting young kids on the internet is totally disgusting. It's the reason why people like Casey Neistat have completely left his children's public faces off of the internet. Sure, he's shown some of them, which now in hindsight is probably even too much, but being a public entity as a child on the internet unfortunately attracts PDF files. Like, there's no other way to describe what is going on in real time, and especially in the wake of that one guy who had the island's list seemingly disappearing from the government's eye. I think it's very, very, very telling as to how we as a society deal with these things when it involves kids and sexualized behaviors. Before Little Tay even made this drop, there were people foaming at the mouths on Reddit about the potential content that she could be dropping, literally saying that, hey, I know it's bait, but I literally cannot control my urges and my lust.
Hi, this is 911 emergency. How can I help you today?
Yes, I would like to report a nigga wildin'.
This situation even looks worse knowing that Little Tay has been known to lie on the internet, and not just lie about stupid and silly things, but literally lie about her age. And this is to the point where Google can't even keep up. There's been tweets of her having to correct her age. Google is wrong. She's saying she's one thing, she's saying she's that thing. But literally in a year's time, she just went 18 years old. Now, I will say that OF does require users to be 18 years old. They do their own version of age verification check, so we should be able to, at least guarantee that way if we're trusting OF that Little Tay is 18. But there are people out there that literally think that Little Tay is 14 years old, like she told us back in January of 24, and they were the ones who were saying, I want to click on the link, drop the youngest link in the game. One of the bigger problems with this is that these young women, after years and years
I'm
and years
sorry,
of
bro.
being
I can't hide
sexualized,
the
have been
disgust off my
indoctrinated to
face, bro. This shit
believe
is
that, hey,
crazy.
sex sells, I need to use my gifts and
This
my
shit is
assets to
crazy.
go towards, funding my lifestyle or whatever the case may be, and ultimately manipulate this audience of men or give them what they want and cave into their fetishes. I really don't know the best technical way to describe this, but these young women do know these things. But this is only after years of being called X, Y, and Z, Schmexy, LMNOP. I can't wait till you turn 18 years old, etc., etc. Bad Baby literally did it and broke oodles and oodles of records. So while it sounds gross, Bad Baby
That baby made over 1 mil in 6 hours.
literally did it and broke
Crazy.
oodles and oodles of records. So while it sounds gross, it does make sense that a young woman would leverage her fan base that is begging for this stuff to, kind of tap on those pockets. Even though they know it's wrong. Lil Tay was seen retweeting not too long ago that it should not interest you or become attractive to you when a young girl just turns 18 as a grown man. And that's also why she is putting these, non
It's funny that she retweets that shit, but she's contributing to it. So you get the fuck out of here. Why then don't do it. Don't contribute to them fucking liking bitches that just turned 18. Don't sexualize yourself, dumb hoe.
risque pictures behind this paywall. She is just feeding on these people's disgusting desires as opposed to, fulfilling their actual fantasies. They can't even control themselves to know the fact that they're being baited, but they still want to dive deep into Little Tay. I'm sorry, that's so gross. I don't even think I know of another profession in which I can make $1 million in 3 hours. And trust me, a lot of content creators, if they found a way to tap the pockets of those people that consume their content, would. That's why some of us start a Patreon to give exclusive content at patreon.com/Omeezy. But no, on a serious note, there's a lot of creators who, if they had an audience in which they could tap the pockets of, they definitely would. But sadly, they don't, or maybe good thing that they won't. The question is, would you do it or would you not do it? Specifically in this manner. And the only reason why young women are doing these specific things is because sex work has become so normalized in today's day and age.
Lil Tay just
Man, they
made $1
fucking
million
weak, bro.
on OF within 3 hours on her 18th birthday. Please let that sink in. Listen, I'm not here to judge anyone on how they make their money, but I do
No,
think it's
bitch,
creepy that
judge
the
them.
internet sits and counts down and waits for girls to turn 18. Trust me, I get the hustle, I respect the bag.
The girl is the bitch. It's the bitch that's doing it, bro. But then oh my god, bro. My god.
But when society makes girls, teenage girls, feel like their most valuable asset is their body once they turn a certain age, that's when it becomes a problem. Let's bring back shame because all it took was 3 hours. 3 hours for her to make 1 million. This is the same thing that happened with Bad Baby. Bad Baby made 16 million off of OF, and even she says it's weird how people signed up so quick when she turned 18.
For this video, I've been talking about Lil Tay and other youth content creators and their desire or begging from their audience to drop OF content. But if we're being real, this stuff happens not only for the young women content creators, but literally for all women content creators. No matter the niche, no matter the lane, as long as there is a male presence in it and you are a woman posting content, there are going to be men begging you to drop an OF link.
Stop asking me for the link in bio for my OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans and there will never be an OnlyFans.
You're
That's cap. That bitch is making. I think that hot tour girl would definitely make
thinking
OnlyFans.
about how much money you'd make on OnlyFans.
Nah, Pokemon definitely will make mad, bro. But she's so much better than that. I pray to God she never does.
Listen, have I had the thought, like, I wonder, mathematically speaking, how much I would make? Sure, most girls probably have thought that. But have I ever actually considered doing it? Nor, absolutely not.
It's happened to some basketball creators that I watch that are women. Yes, people are asking them to drop OF content. And it's happened to some car women content creators that I watch. Yes, people beg them to drop OF content. No matter the age, no matter the race, no matter the demographic, any sort of thing, niche, whatever, there are going to be men begging you to drop OF content. And the question is how/why? Why as a society are we this gooned out? And how do you think it's appropriate to ask every single content creator that you meet or see on the internet that has boobs to drop an OF link? How do you think that that's a way of going about life? Only to then criticize them for then doing the thing that you asked them to do by calling them whatever and over sexualizing them more and more and more and more and more. Now, a lot of times people do resist the urge or, cave in to make $1 million in 3 hours by dropping the OnlyFans link. think that's disgusting. And I'm not faulting anybody that does do it. I'm faulting the consumers of the content, the people that just see women as objects and automatically want them to go the OnlyFans routes. I'm faulting the dudes that then DM Lil Tay stuff like this, describing and depicting
All fam made me bust the hardest nut I've ever busted all of my fingers jiggling everywhere. Holy fuck,
how
Jesus
you got
Christ.
off to the OnlyFans content. That's just
What?
super duper weird. We've talked about grooming problems in America for years, but now it's getting to a point where it's way out.
Like, what the fuck happened, bro? Like, where did we go wrong from me growing up to where bitches being known as the school thotty, the school bop, the school hoe? What they hit that shit. The bitches didn't want to be known as the school Becky. Bitches didn't want to be called a hoe or a slut. They knew that shit was disrespectful. Bitches did we shamed porn stars and prostitutes, bro. Where did we go wrong? Where did that change, bro? Holy shit.
Out of hand. Women can't even exist on the internet without being sexually harassed. And I just think it's just the most disgusting thing in the world. I don't even think there's really a message at the end of this. I think it's crazy that there are sickos that are waiting for these young content creators under the age of 18 to turn a certain age in order for them to drop the OF. I think it's disgusting that people are asking any woman content creator to drop OF links, even though that's not their bag. It's also strange to me when I see women who post like beach photos and stuff like that that's a little bit outside of their niche. OF link coming soon, link coming. That shit is all so weird, bro. This shouldn't be something normalized. Sex work should be taken much more seriously than just, hey, I turned 18, drop a OF link. The people that are, engaging and encouraging this nonsense really need to be put on some sort of FBI watch list.
Million and fucking 50%. And
The
I like to
internet
say
can
that
feel like a
too.
lawless, morality-free
Absolutely
place sometimes. Despite being
not. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. There was another one where they was talking about this one right here. Let's see this one after
Massive
this.
day for the parasocials. Lil Tay has made and lost everything within the past week, and she's now desperate for any sort of attention. Now, I'm sure all of you guys know, just about a week ago, Lil Tay would release her OnlyFriends account a literal minute after her 18th birthday.
And she's playing to this young niche fucking the I'm still in my she's playing to that shit with saying shit like, oh my god, please don't tell my mom, please like she's feeding into the fetish, bro. She knows what the fuck she's doing. Oh, this is so disturbing, bro. So fucking disturbing.
And this would cause for a lot of backlash from the entire internet, as she's blatantly targeting predators to buy her content. And it's not even close, like who puts freshly 18 in their OF bio? Regardless of her intentions though, she would still make over $1 million within the first 3 hours of the OF launch, and she's continued to do even crazier promo for it since then. Saw a homeless guy on the corner and felt bad, so I gave him a 7-day free trial link. Lil Tay, the generous princess, more charitable than your whole family tree. Lil Tay really out here saving fucking lives.
I just made multiple Bugattis worth of money, and tell me why this idiot, this dumbass, why are you here packing my shit? Who the fuck are you? Who the hell are you? Brokey, this is a brokey.
Guys, this is actually so bad. Like, they're not even good actors. Why the fuck are they trying so hard? It just makes it look way worse.
Even if you kick me out, I'm just gonna buy a mansion. I'm gonna buy a penthouse. I'm gonna buy 2 penthouses and 2 mansions.
Look at what you've become.
You're a brokey. This is a clown. This is a clown.
If you're a girl in 2025 without an OF, you've basically given up on life. It's crazy how hard she's trying to rage bait here. She's trying so hard that if anything, it's backfiring. Like, she only got 1,000 likes on this tweet. Lil Tay, we know the revenue's going down, you don't even have to tell us. She would even start making beef with Sophie Rain and the Bop House for no reason at all. Sophie Rain, drop the internet antics. I challenge you to an oily boxing match. What the fuck? And what kind of punches are those?
Sophie Rain, $60 million is what I have for you to fight me in a boxing match. You're about that money, right? Well, this is more money than you've ever made off that crusty, dusty, boomer-ass link. So put on the gloves and fight me. This is an opportunity for you, a self-proclaimed fan of mine, to meet your idol in the ring.
Why is a child with imaginary money trying to box me? Holy shit, Sophie Rain just gained so much aura. I never thought I'd be defending her, but for once, Sophie, let's join sides.
Don't pretend you're above it all just because you're scared I'm gonna beat the brakes off of you. I'm ready for you. I've been training, I've been doing spicy boxing training sessions,
workouts. You can find it on my link.
Oh, hell nah. That might be the worst promo I've ever seen for anything, period.
I'm gonna literally hit up my manager and my attorney right now to draft the contract. $60 million to meet me in the boxing ring, Sophie.
Now, I think we all know Sophie's not gonna do this shit, and it's just Lil Tay trying to farm drama to get more sales, but genuinely, it's just so cringe. Sophie is yet to reply to Lil Tay basically at all, and somehow Tay's like spawning drama out of thin air.
I'm desperate? Sophie, I'm desperate? Why are you trying?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Sophie Rain is fine shit. I will 1000% back that shit up. Sophie Rain is fucking, how you spell her shit? Sophie Rain? Is that it? Fuck it. I'm sure they gonna pop up. Like, she is some fine shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. She got a gorgeous, but this is the sad part, bro. She got a gorgeous face, amazing body. Like, what, bro? You could really find you a great fucking nigga that will hold you down forever. Like, you could have, like, just because she does OnlyFans, she's a 10, but she does OnlyFans. Now she's 0. Like, bro, that shit is just so fucking. It's tragic, bro. Oh my it's tragic. This is somebody's daughter. Holy shit, it's tragic.
Trying to walk it back and act like y'all are not the ones that literally name dropped me for clout, saying I auditioned for the Bop House. All I did was say, fuck no I didn't, and I laid that to rest. I'm gonna lay you to rest next, since you're using my name for clout, but clearly you're too scary to do that. Keep hiding behind TMZ interviews, why don't you?
Guys, what is she even saying here? I'm fucking lost. And Tay, the Bop House is definitely too clouded for you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I mean, look at these fucking insane-ass dance moves they're doing. Name one person who can achieve this level of talent, this level of clout. Yeah, I'll wait, because I know you can't.
Before you and the other Bop House girls started name dropping me and even faking DMs and receipts, you should have known that Lil Tay keeps it real. And since you want the clout so bad, I'ma give it to you. In the ring. I'll say it again. $60 million. I got the contract for you. And unless you want to be known as the girl that's scared of Lil Tay, you better put the gloves on and put down the TikTok, Scary Sophie.
Scary Sophie, is that what we're calling her now? Now after this, the Bop House would obviously just stop talking about Lil Tay altogether, realizing that all she wants is to leech clout and content off of them, and genuinely, they really don't gain anything from it. I mean, genuinely, I feel like Lil Tay is just a piece of content that comes and goes. Every once in a while, she'll go viral on the internet for doing some fuck shit, and then 2 weeks later, everyone will forget about her again. You guys remember 2 years ago whenever she faked her death? I mean, come on, bro. If you guys are still defending her, then you're honestly just a retard. Anyways, after the Lil Tay OF trend began to die down, people would start to forget about her once again and her pockets would begin to go dry. She would go on a TMZ interview, probably voluntarily if we're being completely honest, and begin spawning in more beef with more people out of thin air.
I love Sabrina Carpenter and Sydney Sweeney, and like honestly, we are the big three. We are bringing women forward.
What the fuck did she just say? She's nowhere near the fucking big three. She's delusional.
You know, I just looked to them, I was like, what would they do? They would drop the link if they were me.
Right, holy shit. I bet Sydney Sweeney.
And this is bringing women forward. I mean, this is what Bonnie Blue cultivated. This is what Bonnie Blue cultivated.
Would tell you to sell your soul and drop the link 100%.
So you guys are the big three of Gen Z.
We are the big three.
It's been a whirlwind 24 hours for you. What's it been like? What's your DMs been like?
I mean, I don't want to name names, but like, there's hella people that you know in there.
Like famous people?
Mm-hmm.
Hold up, let's take a look at some.
Name them, bitch. Prove it.
Of these. Spicy Anu says, I'd really love to buy some pictures of your dirty asshole after you take a shit. I'd never share them. Promise. These are the kinds of people we need to lock up in prison and never let out. Like, what genuinely possesses someone to say something like that?
Well, yeah, a lot of rappers.
I mean, as always, they've been in my DMs since like 2023, so nothing new.
What? They've been in your DMs since 2023? I'm saying that like I'm surprised at this point.
Hella people have pre-ordered since 2023. Like, there's so many people that were spawn camping, waiting for me to drop this link. Of course I made $1 million in 3 hours.
Oh yes, guys, of course she made $1 million in 3 hours. It's that fucking easy. You guys know who we're talking about? It's Lil Tay. And wait, I just thought about this. What if she faked the screenshot? Hit it with that little inspect element?
So you knew that you were going to go this route probably about a year out, knowing that you had an audience built up.
I've been planning this since I was 9.
Pardon me?
I've been planning this since I was 9.
Interesting.
Now, I don't fully believe that she was actually planning on going into the PORN industry since she was a kid, especially at the age of 9, but it's definitely something that came across her mind whenever she got older, especially after seeing all these freaks that have been thirsting over her since she was just a little kid, which is absolutely disgusting. But seriously, she probably just saw it as dollar signs and something that she can capitalize on. People love to call everyone who subscribes to my OF a PDF file or predator. Meanwhile, they're the most respectful, interesting people I've ever talked to. Alright, Lil Tay, that's just fucking glaze, and you yourself know that's not true. She's just trying to please her fans and try to get them to donate her more money. Like, Lil Tay, we're not stupid, okay? All you can do is try to leech off the Bop House to try to revive whatever piece of a career you have left.
Sophie Rain and Bop House. Stop pretending like I auditioned to join the Bop House. Why would I do that when I've already made more than all of y'all combined? Y'all are expired, washed up, pushing 50. Like, I'm not trying to join a retirement home, a rented retirement home called the Flop House. I don't even know these girls, but they keep name dropping me, clip farming.
Bitch, you just said Sophie Ray.
I don't know any of y'all except for Sophie. Y'all are just too old to be using a freshly 18-year-old girl's name for clout.
Alright, I'm done, bro. I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done with this shit. I can't fucking the freshly is fucking. I'm done. Alright, man. Listen. Damn, bro. Y'all gonna see how I look when I take my hair fully out. I got mad hair. I'm not gonna hold y'all. But alright, man. I'm fucking out. I can't. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, man. Y'all know what to do, man. Listen, if nobody told y'all niggas today, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all time for stopping and chilling with me. And if you're one of those people that fucking subscribe to Sophie, to that subscribe to what the fuck is it? To Little Tay's OnlyFans, don't unsubscribe to me if you're subscribed. I'm just throwing that out there. All right, man. I'm gonna catch y'all niggas later. Peace.